Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Old Try Hard Gaming with me, HDV. You know, they say of me, he does the best he can with what he's got, which is not a lot of talents, but a whole lot of success. Oh, last episode, and I think the episode before was very frustrating. This is the third hour of a 3-hour stream, and the first 2 hours were pretty frustrating. But right now, I think I'm on the path to victory. Not victory, at least delivery. We were taking the oversized cargo, which is a big honking thing, and I flipped the trailer, I flipped the truck, I've done all kinds of things, but I think I'm on my way now. I've complained about the last region, Polar Peninsula, how the map was unfair. This map is a little unfair, not as bad as Kola Peninsula, but there's a lot of areas in here that you just kind of have to look between the trees and just guess that there's a trail there. As you play through it, you know, you can remember where the trails are. You can kind of memorize, but I'm an old man. I'm not good at memorizing stuff anymore. It's been a long time, 40 years or something since my last college exam. I don't memorize. I'm not good at learning anymore. Oh, how long have it? Oh yeah, 40 years. That was a long time. Jeez. Close to 40 years anyway. Okay, let's see. How do I get... Ah, yes. This is how I get across the railroad tracks. That's easy. I'm almost there, in fact. Practically. There's the drop-off point right there. It would have been easier to take the semi, but as it turns out, maybe not, because the semi-trailer, I would not have been able to drag across the water using the winch and stuff as easy. So I think I'm actually happy that I brought this thing instead of that thing. Okay, yeah. I see that road there, but it doesn't go to where I want to go. Just checking. Always good to double check directions. Back in my day, you had to stop at a local gas station and ask directions, and then buy a map, and they would show you on the map where what the directions are. None of this GPS stuff. And then you had to figure out how to fold the map back up when you were done. I'm sure there were many old-time comedies that involved trying to fold maps back together. Actually, I saw a video not long ago. A channel called The B1M. It's about construction. Like, you know, building construction and stuff. So it's my guess is some of the same demographics as the audience that watches SnowRunner. You might have heard of it. They did a thing where the guy was showing off a map for some reason. I don't even remember why. But then he got an actual physical map, and for some reason he had to have a physical map to explain something, and then at the end, like, you know, end credits thing, he was trying to fold the map back up, and they were laughing at him. It's not easy to fold maps. I don't even remember what it was about now. I watch a lot of videos on a lot of different subjects, and that's one of them. The B1M. Guy who's originally from Great Britain. I don't know if he's moved to the US or not, but it's a good channel. I like it. Kind of engineering. I watch other engineering channels. Practical Engineering with Grady. Watch him occasionally. Real engineers and all that. I don't watch them that often. But they are on Nebula, and Nebula is the only streaming service I subscribe to, because it's like $2 a month. And Nebula, in case you haven't heard of it, is made by a collection of YouTubers. It's been around a while now. I've actually been tempted to get, you can get a lifetime subscription for like $200, and if I would have pulled the trigger on that when I first had thought about it, I would have saved some money, but it's like, am I really going to be watching it for another 10 years? You know, it's only like, well, no, wait, if it's $2 a month, yeah, that's like $20 a year or something, 10 years. Yeah, anyway, am I going across there, or am I not going across there? What am I doing? I'm not going across there. That's the road. That's also a road. I guess I am going across there. I could circle around. I'm just concerned about those rocks. Yeah, that road is the road that goes around the other way. Okay. I'm not going to circle around. I'm just going to flip the truck instead is what I'm going to do. Oh, the cargo is going to flip over. But as long as I don't look back, I don't have to worry about that. Well, I was going to go to the right, but now I think I'm going to go to the left. All right. That was the right decision, I think, to go to the left of the rock. All right, I think I made it. Oh, so nice. Stop the engine and get ready to hear the sweet, sweet music of success. This thing certainly made it far, Took. Yeah. It didn't make it as far. You know, it was an easy trip once I got to it. It was getting to it that was difficult. And you didn't pay me enough. You're telling me that it made it far, but you only give me 4,600 buckaronis, which is not enough. But that's okay. Actually, I shouldn't say all that until I actually take the money from you, right? Sorry. Never mind. Just talking out loud. Well, you held up. Of course I'm talking out loud. I'm just thinking out loud. Well, you held up your part of the deal. Now you can take what you need from the warehouse. Well, that's nice. Like, this warehouse is going to be more convenient than any other warehouse I have on the map. Okay, let's see what you have at this warehouse. Do you have anything that I couldn't get anywhere else? Oh. Crap. 10 metal rolls. I'm probably going to want to get the 10 metal rolls from here. I don't think metal rolls are available anywhere else. I think I have some on the other map, but I need a lot of metal rolls. I do need a lot of metal rolls. These metal framing places give you beams, right? Yeah. I can make metal beams out of the metal rolls, but I got lots of metal beams. I got metal framing places all over here, and I got more back on the other map. And part of what my 100% challenge is to get everything off of the map. Oh, you're actually not hard to get to. You're not hard to get to at all. It's just that to get to the cargo was hard. Okay. Okay, I will be taking the trailer back. I don't think I'm going to be using the trailer for anything else right now. I'm going to do the thing that I pick up all the loose stuff. Yeah, the vehicle spare parts. And I could grab a... do I take this trailer back to pick up all the vehicle spare parts? It would be convenient. I think I just take them back. Okay, let's see the vehicle spare parts one. I think I take them back to that. I don't know where I take them back. Let's see where I take them back. Okay, one of these is the vehicle spare parts one. Okay, that's a good one to grab. What do I have to bring? I have a small hunting cabin in the mountains, but it needs heating and my Jeep won't. Okay, so I have to take a fuel scout trailer there. Okay. And because it's a trailer, I probably don't need to take the scout vehicle to hitch to it. I can probably drag it there. Because usually for trailers, you just have to get them there one way or the other. So that would be a good one to do. But first of all, I want to do the one with the, maybe it's a, maybe it's a contract. Not any of the, I don't think it's a contract. That's all about the factory. What's the one with the vehicle spare parts? It's definitely not it. So it is a task. Okay, warehouse in the mountains. That's not it. Support the local. That's not it. Hunting needs. That's not it. Unstable foundation. That's not it. Crates in the woods. That's got to be it, right? Yes, that's it. Okay. And there's 5 of them. They need to go here. Frank's house. Which is there. I probably should just go ahead and use the vehicle I've got now. Because I would have to take it back to get a different one anyway. Or just make multiple trips. Or it would be okay. I'm going to take the main roads all the way to get to here. This is just such an awful trailer to work with, but it does seem to make sense to do that. I have to get across the railroad tracks. I have to get across both sets of railroad tracks. And no, I'm not. I know I've marked where I'm delivering it, not where I'm picking up. So I should probably do that first. But the fact that they're all here along the way in a nice even line tells me there's a way to get to, all of these. And I don't think I'm even going to mark any potential intermediate points. I'll just figure it out as I go along. But I do have to figure out how to get to this first one. And it's probably like here. And here. And here. And here. Something like that. This looks like a clear way to go. I've mentioned this a few times before. I'll mention it again. I need your help. Actually, I could maybe set that up as something. I don't think I ever put that in a YouTube thing. Maybe I did. I need your help picking out more music for the stream and YouTube videos. If you go to crinklesmusic.com you can listen to all of their albums for free. And if you want, you can even buy some, which I would recommend because they're very good. I have license for, they're all called Soundtrack from the Box, and there's actually 24 volumes. I have license for volumes 21 through 24. Most of my music comes from 22. So if you go to crinklesmusic.com, you can listen for free. If you would please, go to crinklesmusic.com, listen to Soundtrack from the Box, volumes 21, 23, and 24. And let's pull this up a little bit more. And give me suggestions, 3 suggestions per album. And if you do that for me, if you're a kind person, I will reward you in some non-monetary fashion. If you're a Twitch, if you whisper me on Twitch or leave a comment in a YouTube video, if you whisper on Twitch, with your permission, I will make you a VIP on Twitch for some period of time, and also, you know, announce my sincere thank yous repeatedly. What am I trying to do? That's what I'm trying to do. If you leave a comment on a YouTube video, then I will. Then I will put you in a pinned comment or something for a month. So give you some recognition for your help. Because I could really use more music. I have suggestions from one viewer and from my housemate, my roommate, as we call him in the U.S. And I'd rather get suggestions from other people. Nothing personal to her. No, I do trust her. She's heard the music. I trust her judgment. But yeah, crinklesmusic.com could use the help. Like I said, I do have some suggestions, and I've had the suggestions I've had them for quite some time, and I haven't done anything with them. But I could always use more suggestions. That's how you turn a trailer around. This is the advantage of the ramp flatbed over the semi-trailer. The disadvantages are it's the ramp flatbed, which is the worst thing to try to wrestle. But one thing you can do easier than with the semi-trailer is turn it around like that. Turn it around in a cheater way. Now, I can back up and turn around the semi-trailer a lot easier by backing up and turning around. This thing, because it's got 2 pivot points on the hitch and on the front axles, you know, it's very difficult to back it up in any kind of straight way. You have to really have those twin trailer, dual trailer skills, which I don't have. It'd be hard enough to do it with an actual vehicle with a spotter, but to do it with a joystick is definitely beyond me. I don't have a spotter either, but I can turn around easier in the. No, I can do it turn around easier. Am I going straight here or am I going right here? Come on, let me know. Which way am I going? Come on, let me know. That way, okay. I try to put the waypoint, or is it waypoints they call them? I try to put them a little bit beyond the intersection so I know as I'm approaching the intersection which way I'm going, but I failed this time. I really like the background music, but I stream for 6 hours every Saturday and Sunday, and it does get a bit monotonous. Hearing the same, 15 minutes of music for 6 hours. That may even be 15 minutes. I have 4 different, yeah, about 15 minutes. Around 4 minutes each. 16 minutes. And it's probably monotonous enough just listening to the same ones for an hour. Although, you know, some people on their YouTube videos, they just have the same YouTube loop, you know, the YouTube library music loop going over and over again. Oh, I thought for sure I was going to be able to knock that over. Now I got to worry about the trailer. And the music here is nice. But I do have to very carefully listen to all the suggestions to make sure that there's no that it's appropriate for background music, and that taking time to do that means I took some time off of streaming a while back. Somehow I don't think that's where I'm supposed to go, is it? Yeah, I guess it is. Not from the time that I'm actually recording this, it wasn't that while back. It was only like a couple weeks ago, a week or so ago. You won't be here long, but how am I doing? I'm doing great. How are you doing, Emmer? Haven't talked to you, Emer. What did I used to call you? Haven't talked to you in a while. Wow, nice to see you again. Emer. I don't know. I don't know if you ever told me what that actually stands for, but I don't care. You're always going to be Emer in my heart. Wow, good to see you again. That's been a while. I am hauling trucks. That's what I'm doing. This is normally my Civilization day. Civilization 6 I normally stream on Tuesdays and Thursday evenings, but SnowRunner had a bit of a bug, and so I didn't want to risk some things, so I waited until the bug was cleared up. So there were a couple weeks where I did not stream SnowRunner when I could have. I don't mind. I've got lots and lots of. I didn't mind. I have lots of. At that point I needed to take time off anyway because I was pushing over 6 weeks of of videos saved up, and that's too much. To the right or to the left? I got to decide one way or the other. Pretty good. Just dropping by before you go to sleep. Have to work at 4:45. Currently just after 10. Yikes! You're in the Eastern U.S. time zone, though. I don't know if you're from South America or whatever, but yeah. Thanks for stopping by. That is a good time to go to sleep. 4:45 is early. I never got up at 4:45, even when I was working for a living. I'm not retiring for a living. Okay, oh, is there one here? No, there's not one here. Okay, I was just marking right out the path was. Ah, right. The yellow arrow is going to tell me where there is one. Here. Just following the trails, don't know where else to go. Oh, that's the road I want to be on, okay. Yeah, I'm not a native Minnesotan, though I've lived here most of my life. As a young professional, I moved to Minnesota from the Eastern time zone, and my first job was in the Eastern time zone, and things were a little bit differently there. In Minnesota, your value is determined by how early you get to work, and in the Eastern, out east, you know, you're recognized by how late you stay. It's kind of, I'm talking about salaried office work. I was a software developer. And so it's kind of interesting how that goes. Okay, where am I going from here? I gotta know. Am I going through the water, or am I going around back that way? I guess I'm just going straight through the water. I guess. I'm thinking. Yeah, that way. Okay. I'm hoping that I don't drown coming up on this side. We'll see. Oh, I need fuel. Oh, that was another thing. I didn't refuel my truck. I wasn't even thinking about that. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be this is gonna be close. I don't have a lot of fuel on me. Okay, well, hopefully that'll be enough. Should have went to sleep earlier. Do I try to? Of course, yeah. Don't want to talk about it. I have horrible sleeping habits. Yeah, I have. I've never had an easy time sleeping. So I sympathize with that. And not just because I was playing video games as a degenerate, although I am a degenerate that plays video games, and I always have been. I have other reasons. Yeah. Well, I've always been a degenerate. I haven't always been a degenerate that plays video games, I suppose. I mean, there weren't video games out when I was young. I was a teenager when video games first came to the pinball arcades and bowling alleys and pinball arcades, as I like to say. And I like to say it because it's true. I can't remember whether it was a pinball arcade or a bowling alley where I saw my first video game. Or probably a bar, actually. And I did mention I was a teenager. And, yeah, drinking age was not 18. So, hence the degenerate part. How far am I into Yukon? You just started. Oh, okay. Well, don't take me as a guide. You can go back and binge my YouTube videos if you want. If you want to scare yourself. I haven't touched SnowRunner in several days. Oh, Subnautica. Okay, I've never played that. I am pretty far through. I'm on the second map, and this is all the tasks I have left to do. I've done all the contests. I've scouted everything out, and so I just have a handful of contracts to do, and that's it. So I'm getting pretty close to finishing, I'm hoping. Which I sure hope, because I'm already, 130 hours into it, or close to it. There are 130 episodes. The episodes are 45 minutes to an hour, usually around 50 to 55 minutes. Yeah, SnowRunner, well, you say several days, so that's not actually that long. SnowRunner had a bug in it a while back, I just mentioned, and so I had stopped playing it for like a week. I think it was 13 days or something like that, close to 2 weeks. And now it wasn't, it was potentially a bad bug, but they published it like right after they discovered it, the day after a new DLC came out, which is kind of sad for them because they immediately published on Discord and wherever else, they said, hey, don't play the game right after DLC came out, which is, you kind of don't want to see that, as a business. But then the very next day, they were able to isolate the problem and said, okay, you can play it, but be aware of this, and you should do this to try to avoid it and everything. So I just didn't play because I'm on stream, and the issue was you wouldn't corrupt your save file, but you might lose your progress. And so since I'm streaming, I can't afford to stream for 6 hours and then lose my progress. So, but you know, they got it fixed in a very reasonable amount of time. You was on Cola and was told how fun Yukon was. Oh, Cola's worse. Cola's definitely worse. Way worse. Yukon is going to take longer, but Cola's, in my mind, definitely worse because Cola is not fair. It's unfairly difficult. This is difficult, but at least you've got a chance. Like, you don't have to go on the wiki to find out how to unlock the garages on this map like you do in Cola. Okay, how do I get there from here? Okay, I guess I go through here then? Then I'm getting a little concerned about which way is my truck pointing? It's pointing the exact opposite direction of that. Okay, can I go this way then? Getting concerned about my fuel use at this point. Delete! I'm gonna run out of fuel. Okay, I'm just gonna go straight and then try to find the place. Wait, did I pick it up? No, I didn't pick the thing up. Okay. Let's pick the thing up. Jeez, let's do that first of all. Yeah, I think I can go in this water. And because of my precarious position, I'm going to put this in the first slot, which I would probably want to do anyway. And I can't even see the slot. I'm just going to hope it's on the trailer. I can tell it's on the trailer because it's like hooked on it. There we go. Unpack and pack. You played MudRunner pretty rigorously. I love MudRunner. I didn't play it that long, I guess. I mean, compared to some others. But yeah, I absolutely love MudRunner. And I do recommend, if anyone's not sure whether you want to get SnowRunner or not, you can get MudRunner for like $5 and just about any platform. And so I do recommend that you play MudRunner first if you're not sure about the genre. MudRunner is like $5, which is, you know, a tenth the price of SnowRunner, but SnowRunner has like 100 times the content. So MudRunner does not have a tremendous amount of content, but it will show you kind of what it's about. Which way am I going now? Okay, I guess I'll go this way and get there this way. And I mean, I probably don't even want to go there. Probably just go through the water here. So yeah, keep in mind that MudRunner is, oh, you used to use MapRunner pretty religiously. Yeah, I try to avoid that. I had to use it once in, for those of you who don't know, maprunner.info gives you all the information you need to play, to do everything in SnowRunner. It shows a map. Also 3d.maprunner.info, if you're not aware, gives you an actual 3D modeled version of the map, which is definitely reliable because it shows like this map. Can I get through there? That link is actually not on the MapRunner page because it was in beta. I don't know if it's still in beta, but yeah, 3d.maprunner.info. I used MapRunner Only in Kola Peninsula. It's the only place I use MapRunner. And that's because I got too frustrated trying to figure out how to unlock the garage. I'll use it for that. I don't... Because I stream, I don't have the ability, because of how I stream my streaming setup, I don't use a PC. I don't have the ability to easily look things up on MapRunner while I'm streaming. Plus, I think it's kind of rude to be looking stuff up on MapRunner while streaming. Do I have another, actually have another slot in front of that? I think I do. I don't have to detach the trailer yet. I mean, if I was just, I think there's room there, right? Well, we'll find out soon enough. You know, it's like you're in the middle of streaming something and then looking something up on stream. That's, to me, that's not cool, because I wouldn't show that. I don't have another window to open up to show you map info or MapRunner. I mean, so anyway, but I finally did have to give up and look that up. Oh, good. I think that'll work. All right. Gonna go ahead and go to sleep. Hope my stream goes well. I think it's gonna go well now. It was going terrible earlier, but I think it's going pretty well now. Thanks a bunch. Thanks for stopping by. Saturday, streaming SnowRunner again on Saturday. It's Thursday now. Streaming SnowRunner 3 hours on Saturday and 6 hours on Sunday. I'm not sure you're aware of that, Emer, because that's something that's changed recently. I guess I can go this way. Yeah, streaming on Saturdays and Sundays, since I started releasing it on YouTube 7 days a week. I had only released it 5 days a week. But, oh, great, yeah, that's convenient to get to. Yeah, in fact, it was this location that made me finally say, yeah, I gotta play this more often. Because, yeah, it's taken me so long. I mean, it's going to be many years until I finish anyway, but, you know, I'm an old retired guy. I only got so long left. Now this, I'm going to have to, well, if I can get it on there nice and smooth, I can stack it and then it'll be through, right? I think there's a road here. I can sneak the truck. By. Get the crane. Actually, this may be no better because I have to get it to the back side. I'm hurrying because I want to get this thing done before the hour's up. And, hurrying is not a good idea. Oh, the one place where you can get stuck in this truck is doing what I'm trying to do, which is get a tree between the axles of the truck. Okay, that should be good enough. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's under the truck. Okay, great. This will work. This will work out fine. I have complete confidence that this is going to work out. Don't tip the trailer over. Please. Thank you. And this crane is not strong enough to manipulate it. So I just have to, nope, that was wrong. Okay, that's right. Actually, this crane might have been strong enough to manipulate it because this cargo is much lighter than some of the others. Yeah, I could actually, this crane is actually strong enough. Often I have to use the, okay. I will sometimes have to use the, just use the strength of the winch and not use the strength of the crane at all. Just use the winch. So move the crane right over top of where I want to drop it off and then just winch it up into the air. Up, I'm on. Don't catch the truck now between the axles, please. The tree, I mean, between the axles. Okay. And now it's just deliberate. I'm home free. Oh, I'm on a tree. I was like, why can't I go that way? Because we're stuck on a tree. Right, boy. Now I have no idea where the hitch is. Or the whatever it's called. Oh, this is not going to be... Well, now I know where it is, and where it is not where I am. Now? Probably not. Nope. Don't rush. Just relax. Don't rush. The last thing I need to do is flip the trailer and not get this thing done yet today. Okay. I'm still to the left some. All right. A little bit more this way. Okay, and straight back. Okay. Close enough. Good. Unpack. Pack. All right, let's go. We got it. I think it's all good. Hopefully your vehicle spare parts aren't, sorry if they're a little rusty. Well, actually, they've been sitting in the water this whole time. So 29 gallons. And the issue is being able to take the trailer back. I'm probably going to have to send a vehicle over here to fuel me up so I can take the trailer back. That's a dead tree, right? I can knock that over. All right, let's, 2 dead trees, in fact. Let's stop the engine, save some fuel, and unload 2, 3, 4, and get ready to hear the beautiful music of success. All right. Impressive work, Took. My guy's name is Took, by the way. That's his name in Canada, or here in Yukon. He goes by different aliases throughout the world. You're never gonna be too careful. The crates are intact and we're happy. Here's your reward. So, see, that was 7,050 buckaroonies for a much easier task than the last one I did. That was only 4,000. Thank you very much. I mean, the things were like right in line with where I had to deliver them, right? I didn't have to go all the way to one corner of the map and then go all the way to another corner of the map. Okay, I have to go back and get this trailer back. And actually, if I'm willing to take the railroad tracks, I can probably do that pretty easily. I do have to turn it around. Is there a way I can go without turning it around? No, I want to get here. And not go up the hill. Oh, I can't get I can't get through there. It's just good. Because I'm not carrying cargo, I might as well take the railroad tracks to get through this part. Or do I have to? I gotta cross the railroad tracks. So wherever is a convenient place to cross there. I think there is an entrance there. Yeah. And then through here and somehow across here, get to there. I'll figure it out when I get there. Not even looking at the next task. I'm going to turn off that task. I have limited fuel. I got to get this trailer back. So, and I'm not sure this is going to be enough fuel, but if it's not, I can always send another vehicle out to bring fuel. My Rezvani Hercules scout vehicle can go anywhere. I can send that out and it can carry a ton of fuel with it. 46, nearly 50 minutes. Let's see if I can at least get across the railroad tracks or get the thing turned around. I might be able to just swing wide here and get turned around. Here's your fuel. Sorry about all the fence, but at least I'm clearing out the dead trees for you. Am I right? Yeah, this is still not going to work out. Oh well. I want to try to save fuel, and I'm not saving fuel by detaching this and turning it around, but I'm going to turn it around. This is a trick. Again, I will credit Wuzzle on Wheels. That's who I heard it from. He credits somebody by the name of Space Pirate with an 8, though that person doesn't produce videos anymore. So as far as I'm concerned, it was invented by Wuzzle on Wheels. Yeah, that taught him and thus me how to turn this trailer around the cheater way. You just attach the winch to it, and then you can just pull it around. It works for any trailer. This one is like the hardest for it to work for because it's big and awkward and and also being a flatbed trailer, it can get stuck on things, and the ramp can get stuck on things. In other words, I hate this trailer, and I'm not the only one. Look at that, lined it up pretty well that time. Okay, 48 minutes, I should stop here. But I want to at least get to the railroad tracks. See if I can get over them. And I don't think 22 gallons is going to be enough. I can theoretically go up to an hour, so maybe I'll do that. In anticipation of that, I'm going to take a minute to reset my party chat here, so hold on a second. Alright, there's a bug in the Twitch app on Xbox. I need to start a party chat once an hour, otherwise if I don't have a party chat running, makes the audio go all weird. Can I get through that way? I can. And around this. Oh, like a pro almost. There might be a way to go there, but oh, I can't go through there. But can I get close enough that the thing will go off? Come on, go away, go away! Oh, waypoint. I gotta put off that. Yeah, like a pro. Oh, I was trying to hook the back wheel on the thing because it would pivot me around faster. An old speedrunner trick, or speed, what's it called? Oh, I can't think of what it. What's it called? People that do speed. Yeah, it is speed running. Is it speed running? Yeah, speed running. Never mind, it is speed running. I have lots of speed runs of SnowRunner. Speed run. Now I don't remember what the name of the website is. Speedruns.com or something? I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, there's one big site with all the speed runs of every game. And there are very few speed runs of this game. Yeah, I'm never going to make up. Never going to make it. I don't know if there's a dedicated site. Maybe if I go to the wiki, it would give me another location that's got more speed runs for SnowRunner. Mostly the speed runs that are up there are the tutorial, speed running the tutorial. And I mean, that's okay, but there is one person that has full region speed runs, but just one person. It's like, okay, I could get on the leaderboard, you know, just by submitting all of my YouTube videos, and my speed run time would be, you know, 100 and some hours, but I don't think he has any beyond like the first 4 regions. I think he does have speed runs for some of the, like maybe season 1 of the DLC. I'm going to stop here. I actually don't want to trigger that. Actually don't want to trigger that waypoint because I need to switch vehicles. And so I want, let's get in that, recover it. Leave the garage. And this thing has so much fuel on it. It's the ideal thing to refuel. And I don't need extra waypoints. I know this way pretty well, I think. I do put waypoints down for my own benefit primarily, but also for people to follow along. Some people have, you know, they play playthroughs, and if you're just playing a playthrough and you're not claiming that you're trying to teach someone how to do, you know, wherever they're going, that's fine. Oh, now I gotta look up. Oh, it is still left open. You know, you're not claiming that you're trying to teach someone, oh, here's the best way to you know, get through a Muir or whatever in hard mode. Here's the most optimal way to get through a Muir in hard mode. And then, yeah, see, this is not right. Oh, this is right. Okay. Never mind. I thought I knew the way. But then they don't show you anything on the map, and so you have to just know where what tree they're turning, where that is. It's like, you're not teaching me anything about how to get through it in hard mode if I can't tell actually where you're going. So, and of course, I'm not naming any names. I think I am going to, well, let's get over there before I stop. Before I call it. I'm not going to make it in under an hour to get there and actually recover the vehicle. So sadly enough. And I'm not going to go over an hour. I refuse. I absolutely refuse. Come on, you're almost there. You're almost there. Come on, buddy. You can make it. This vehicle isn't quite as good in the mud as the Mastodon, but it's pretty good. All right. Actually, this is good enough. I'm in a dry spot. I'll know what I'm doing. Let's stop the engine. Get a good look at this truck. That's where I will pick up, yeah, that's where I'll pick up in the next stream. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm going to find someone to raid, so stick around for that. If you're watching on YouTube, that will be it for this YouTube episode. SnowRunner is dropped on my YouTube channel every day, 7 days a week at noon U.S. Central Time, which is 6 p.m., 1800 hours in the UK. Most of the year. Yet almost never 0600 hours the next day in New Zealand, but it would be if it wasn't for daylight savings time. So it is plus or minus an hour depending on the time of year. Twitch, going to be raiding here. YouTube, I hope you have a great night, great morning, great afternoon, great evening, great whenever until I see you again. And wherever you end up going on the road or in life, be sure to enjoy the drive. All right, Twitch, raiding coming. YouTube, for you, I'm out of here. Bye-bye.